As someone who's photographed a wedding, that's pretty impressive. I just watched the video and your work is amazing. Well, thank you very much, Ava Blue One. The reason that I can create quality content is 90% due to me getting so many quality reps in and 10% due to my equipment. Equipment does make a difference, but it does not make all of the difference. That being said, I want to show off the equipment that I do use so that you can get comments like these. Perfect American representative. You shot them, why man? And my personal favorite, bro, I thought you shot with a gun. I don't even know what that means. Could be from this. I shot this kid with my 50mm attached to my Canon R8. But I don't know, it could be from anything. It's loving comments like these that really make the job worthwhile. If you want to get your comments read, then please by all means comment something. I will read them. If you don't know me, that's pretty understandable. I'm like 1% of the way to my goal of 69,420 subscribers. No particular reason, that's my goal. Just seems cool. My name is Axel and I'm a full-time filmmaker in Iowa, believe it or not. Mainly shoot weddings, but I also shoot sports, social media content for companies, promotional work, and I even did a music video for Spider-Man. Debatably did that better than Marvel would have. I do want to disclaim that I think it's pretty important that all of the equipment that I'm about to list off and show you, I didn't always have. I'm gonna link here, or maybe here, my first ever paid shoot. I shot it with a Canon SL3, the kit lens, a 50mm prime, and this off-brand gimbal for a total price of about 300 bucks. Important to note that I bought the SL3 on Facebook Marketplace for like 100 bucks. Same thing with the gimbal, it was like 100 bucks, maybe not even, and the 50 prime was a gift. My point is that very early into my career, I learned that it's more about making the best with what you have than just not making anything at all. And as I've progressed as a filmmaker, I've been able to add more things to my camera bag as I go. If you're interested in seeing any of my work, I have playlists of all the things I've shot, from weddings, sports, commercials, couple travel videos. I even have a video about how I filmed a commercial alone. And here's the commercial. It's more of a promotional video, but what gets more views? If you do check out my wedding content, please leave a comment like this one. Best wedding videographer content on the tube. You're too kind, The Showman movies. Except for, that comment wasn't left for me, it was left on my personal mentor's page, The Runaway Vows. You might know Jake and Nate from the Full-Time Filmmaker channel, and they made me a deal that when I hit 10,000 subscribers, they will come on the channel. All right, let's do this thing. I'll start with the cameras. Focus pull. In my bag, I keep 3 cameras. And I lied to you, I don't have 1 bag, I have 2. Sue me. But my main camera is a Canon R8, and I keep a 24-70 loaded up and ready to spray. I also keep the Canon SL3 that I mentioned before in there. It has the capability of shooting 4K in 24 frames per second, which, what more can you ask for a $100 camera? Although, by the way, it's not worth $100. If you go on Amazon, it's worth however much that is. Voiceover. You're literally 5'9". Thank you. But the SL3 is a perfect pair to my 70-200 that helps me to get quality shots of angles that I can't be at during a wedding. I also use it for sports. Here's a little snippet of one of the things. I love track. I used to run track and cross country at William Penn University. I also keep a Canon M50 in the bag. It's great for shooting behind the scenes. This video was shot with the Canon M50, the BTS, not the actual video. But my favorite use for the M50 is giving it to a bride on a wedding day and telling her, just vlog. It gets me great content for the day of, and it gets me shots like this.
Hello?
Hello?
Thank you to my subscribers for attending my wedding today.
Hello? Am I married? Are you married?
For my lenses, I have a 24-70, a 70-200. I also keep the kit lens, which is an 18-55. I rarely ever use it, but if I do need to use it, it's because it goes down to 18mm, which is ultra wide. Although to be fair, I really don't use it ever since I got the 24-70. I also keep a 50mm prime in there, which means you can get the blurriest background possible. Just look at this. The last lens I have is a 55-250. This is one of those lenses that I got very early on into my career because I needed another lens, and because of how cheap it is. Although I will admit, if you're a beginner, I recommend this lens. It's done me very well with sports and with photography. I filmed this football game with the 55-250. Here's the thumbnail. It's linked up somewhere. It's linked up in whichever corner it links up at. Have a look at it, let me know what you think. I do recommend it if you're very on into your career and you can't afford the 70-200. Also, the Canon M50 has a kit lens, but like I said, it's more of like a play around camera than a functionality camera. It would be good for vlogging if you want to do vlogging. Although I'd low-key rather recommend iPhone than it for versatility. For audio, I use the Wireless Go microphones. If you couldn't tell, I also use 2 mountable shotguns and a Tascam DR40, which I use to attach to DJ boards so that I can get audio straight out of a microphone. I also keep a pair of headphones in there so I can listen to the sounds, but you can eyeball it, just make sure it peaks at -6. In my main bag, I keep the R8 and the SL3 with my 24-70 and 7200 in there. I keep my shotguns in there. I keep my DR40 in there. I also keep this monitor in there that I mount on my Canon R8, which is pretty nice. However, you cannot use the touchscreen when the monitor is attached, so it can be more of a liability if you haven't gotten your reps in. I also keep 2 handles in there. They're really nice because I do a lot of handheld stuff. In the backup bag, I keep the 55-250, the 50 prime, a flash for photography if I want to get froggy, and just some random audio knickknacks. I really want to stress that videography and filmmaking are art forms. I think it's more important to master what you have before moving on to something that is more expensive or higher quality. If you can't make a great video with the M50, then you shouldn't rely on the R8 because you're lacking skills or experience. Just get the skills, get the experience, and then move forward. Like a year ago, all I had to my name was the Canon SL3 with the kit lens, the 55-250 and the 50 prime, and this off-brand gimbal. And what got me to this point was going out, getting experience, getting rep, building a portfolio, taking on lower paying clients so that I could get higher paying clients. As I progressed, I slowly added more and more things into my camera bag, and that's led me into having a currently successful business that I do full time, and hopefully a successful YouTube channel. That's depending on you. If you hit this thing, or if you really like the video, hit that, but that's entirely depending on you. If I were to start over, I would build a portfolio with an iPhone, just filming as much as you can. I would then go to a small business and ask them if I could just shoot them some content. I'd shoot it for a little bit and probably shoot a couple different businesses for a little bit. If they start benefiting from it, or if they start getting a lot of views, I would ask just for a little bit of money. And then from there, you can save up and get yourself a camera, and then just do what I did, is small paying clients, get a little bit of money, save up, add a new thing, and just rinse and repeat that cycle until you can afford better things, create better content, and hopefully go full time, dude. Well, if you liked the video, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. That would really help a brother out. And if you want to see how I filmed a commercial all alone, tap that video, and I think YouTube thinks that you would like this video. Thanks for watching.